Hello, and thank you for joining me. Welcome back to the ManQing campaign. We are just preparing for war with Yeren. We're in a very fiscally terrible situation, and we're going to help with that by razing this entire nation to the ground, pillaging it, burning it, and taking it for ourselves. Sound good? Sounds good. Where's that red? Oh, yes, the agent was discovered. Okay, we'll pull him back because we're about to use him up here. No alliances. We need to have a large city to get this next one. Well, we're ahead of time on military tech. So let's spend a bunch of that developing up the capital. I really want to get the Renaissance to spawn here. Not to spawn here, but to become present here. Let's double down on it. We really need the Renaissance. There we go. That's also going to give us this, which is nice. Give us some more splendor. Now we just need one more, which will probably be Discover America. And we can also get present on 2 continents. Awesome. Okay, another claim on Korea time. There's a 6. I'll take it. You haven't got any other new allies, have you, Korea? No, they have not. Nice. Are you my rival? Have I got all my rivals set? I don't. Chagatai. Sounds sensible. So Ming didn't protectorate Chagatai. That's interesting. How's your mandate going? 30.86. Non-tributaries. So who are you neighbouring? Who are you neighbouring that's not a tributary? Is it just Yarkand and Chagatai? That much of a border gives them minus 0.05. Wow. If we left, they'd have a crazy non-tributary border. This could be good. I think we might be able to devastate them because if their mandate, wait, at 50, yeah, that's giving them shock damage down by 20%. Sorry, fire damage received and shock damage received up by 50%. That is painful. It is ticking back up now, though, unfortunately. Okay. War. We're going to reconquest, I think, to make it super cheap. Bohri. Sounds good. Charge in. Do we want another leader? Yeah, we want another leader. Ooh, he's a siege leader. Very nice. These are mountains. We don't want to stick around. Well, no, they're hordes as well, so it's fine to be in mountains. Let's spread out. Let's get this war done quickly. We've got loads of manpower. For some reason, we seem to have loads of manpower all the time. This campaign. Maybe I'm not doing as many wars as I think, and it's actually just because time is ticking by so fast. For some reason, they have entirely abandoned their homeland, which I will take full advantage of and carpet siege the hell out of them. Alright, they're going here. The grasslands. Lose 20 naval tradition. You know what? Sure. Couldn't say that I cared in the slightest about our naval tradition. Right, we want the siege leader on the siege. Good. And you can go join them. Can't cross this strait, unfortunately, because they're blockading it. Can I catch them? I can catch them. Right, you can then come and reinforce in. Should be fine. Easy win. If these guys reinforce in time. Which they did. Stack wipe. Wow, Yeren. You really didn't put much of a fight up, did you? And now we just loop them down in order to cause as much devastation to our new lands as possible. No, in order to give us as much horde unity as possible. And we're going to decommission those officers. Well, that was easy. I guess I'll... No, I can't build... Hang on. Since our spies have been discovered, we cannot send spies again. Oh, that's such a dumb feature. So you can have the spies stay at reduced efficiency, but you can't send them at reduced efficiency. That is... It's really weird. It's a very dumb feature. Oh well. Ah well. We'll live with it. In a fantastic game like this, you can manage a couple of dumb features. Does devastation get increased from blockades? No. Cool. Good to know. That's ridiculous, but good to know. How's our horde unity looking? Going up from all this looting? Should do. Oh, power projection helps here. Didn't know that. Causing loads of devastation in all this land that's soon to be ours, which is, you know, not ideal, but we need the horde unity. Although we'll get loads of horde unity just from raising it all. So, this deal is going to look something like this. Maybe even this. So it's going to cost 25 Diplo points because I didn't use a CB, which allows me to demand this land, but that's fine. Might as well speed 5 it just while we finish this siege. Not much going on right now. Oh yes, I could also lower my maintenance. Invest in new technology. We're going to need some to core in just a moment, so we won't do that yet. We're very badly behind on technology. I focused heavily on expansion rather than technology, but I think that's a good decision. We've practically united like all of Siberia here, so it's pretty good. Pretty good by my book. Okay. Let's spread out slightly. No, we don't need to spread out. There's... Well... Yes, I don't really want to loot the place in the south more. Oh! Hostile tribes crossed into our domain. Just want stability and 10 loyalty with the tribes. That sucks. We're going to have to support the tribes, unfortunately. We can't have them being... Oh, that's why we've got so much manpower. The tribes giving us plus 15%. Okay. Yeah, we can't have the tribes being unhappy. There we go. Okay, ready for your total annihilation? No. -5. I guess we just have to wait for length of war to make that permissible to them. Hang on, that didn't change from -5. There we go. Now they're willing to do it. Don't know what changed, but... Willing to give me money as well? It's odd, when they become willing to accept surrender, they seem to just become totally willing to accept surrender. Boom. Glorious, glorious expansion there. Let's all rally up here. Bump army maintenance. You don't think you have enough land. Let's put this one. 65% autonomy. Tribes, you can have that one. Okay, well that went pretty well. Let's state this area, since it's already cored. Wow, that's a big state. How about this one? 16 development in this state? That's pretty good. Let's raise this, shall we? Nope, can't raise that one. Raise that one. Wow, that's a lot less raising than I thought we were going to be able to get done in this war. That's not ideal. Because I thought we were going to be able to get loads of raising done and therefore loads of horde unity out of it. It's a shame. At least we got it all, though. Rival of our rival. Delhi's opinion of us. Delhi. That seems bad. Alright, Delhi. Love me. They've never even heard of me. Oh, no, wait. That was my attitude to them. What's their attitude to me? Yeah, no. They've heard of us. They've heard of us. It's all good. I'm hoping they're going to cross this strait and make this fight easy for me. Take tech. No, I'd rather buy the institution, actually. So we're going to save those admin points. The institution should now be spreading around our territory. Unfortunately, it is going to spread to Ming now. But I'd rather get it than... and let Ming get it as well, than just have us all not have it. I think an advantage for me and the AI is more of an advantage for me. On the basis that the... yeah, I won't use it as well as I did. I did? I will. Why aren't you crossing the strait? Fine, I'll come get you. Oh, he's got the trait defensive planner. That's why he's trying to hold this straight. Okay, we're going to split into 2 armies. Caution is clearly the next target. B5 while we're at peace, I think. Let's take that. Nice. Down here. Oh, Mongolia. Oh, no, that's right. Mongolia's under the Oirat. I always forget that. Even though it's the case at game start, somehow I managed to forget it. Alright, maintenance to nothing. Making 3 whole ducats a month. Wow. I guess while we're just waiting on taking tech, we could core some of our states. States and territories, there it is. Sort by development. Eastern Korea, that's right. Eastern Korea. I'd love to make you a state. And core all of the things that come of that. Good. 8, 16, 3, 3, 6. I guess this one's probably next, but I can't state that yet. In that states and territories list in the ledger. Oh yes, it does show prosperity. Cool. So, our capital state here of Ningguta is at 40% prosperity. We should think about doing an edict here. Now, what kind of edict could we do with here? Oh, and there's some banners. Let's not raise any banners right now because our corruption's a bit crazy. Let's up. Let's buy out corruption just until it goes down a little bit. Yeah, edict. Ooh, yeah, institution spread. Perfect. It's going to cost us... how much? 0.4 ducats. Yeah, it's probably worth it, because the institution spread here is very useful. We do the same thing over here. It's already at 0.43. We'd be spending a ducat and a bit. You know, a really temporary advancement effort thing. We can turn this off at any time, right? No. Can't turn it off for a year, but that's fine. Just to really get this institution going in our area fast. I think that's probably wise. It might be the case. I'm just waiting for someone else, honestly, to do the maths for me. But it might be that there's a tax increasing edict, isn't there? Oh no, there isn't actually a tax increasing edict. But I feel like some of these probably might just be a good idea to do pretty much always. Advanced technology. Stop stealing all that. Once we get up to 65, I'm going to refuse one because that'll put us back at 50. Be a good experiment. Might result in us being instantly killed, but hey, got to experiment. What is that? Can purchase an ability. Oh, cool. But we only got 2. I thought you have to do 3. Oh, that's just for golden eras. Awesome. Alright, adaptive combat terrain. +1 combat bonus in the terrain of capital. It's grasslands. Could be good. Allows the feudal de jure law edict. Nah. Expansion impact? Nah. Allows transfer subject peace treaty at half cost. Wow, that might be overpowered. Oh, that's a good way to get a coalition, though. Improved war taxes. That could be really good. Cavalry to infantry ratio. Yeah, definitely need that one. Well, these aren't that good, actually. Let's take... I think improved war taxes, maybe? I mean, we're going to want this at some point. How quick is this going up? 5 per month. So it would take a long time to get another one. Let's get this. So that if we have a big fight with Ming, we can fight in this area, in the grasslands. Sounds fun. Let's do adaptive combat terrain. I guess that kind of makes sense as well, because, lots of your training would take place around the capital. I mean, I imagine. Nah, I guess it wouldn't really. It would take place wherever the men were kind of being housed, which would be all over the place. They now demand administrative points. I'm going to turn off that pop-up next time it comes up, because we don't want to keep getting spammed by the fact they're changing it. How long is it until the Age of Reformation? It's when Catholicism spawns, isn't it? No one can see how close we are to Catholicism until unless you're Catholic. Sorry, how long until Catholicism spawns? How long until Protestantism spawns is, of course, what I meant to say. What else affects how fast the mandate ticks? Prosperity, devastation, non-tributaries. Cool. The important thing to note is that when we switch to becoming, when we take the Mandate of Heaven, we switch from having Horde Unity to having meritocracy, which will be interesting. Okay, Horde Unity is coming down. Time for a war with you yet? Not quite. I think that's the next thing we're going to do. How's it spreading? It's not spreading very quickly. Maybe I do take this tech. No, we should wait. It's fine, because it's no benefit until we take Tech 5, which is when we can start taking ideas. Execute the bailiff or ignore complaints. Of course, we'll execute the bailiff. Stability is very important. Hey, they're prospering. That's unfair. They shouldn't get to prosper unless I do. How close are we? Only at 43%. I guess their lead is good, right? Oh! A 655. You lucky beggars. Alright, Oirat, let's claim some of your land. There's a 9. Let's take that. Do I want to convert? No, we need the money right now. Not least to embrace this institution when we can. If we had 413 ducats, I would totally do it right now. We could take out some loans and embrace the institution. Wouldn't be sensible, though. So we're going to be the first person in, everywhere that isn't Europe to get this institution. Which is kind of funny. I don't know if the AI ever buys it up intentionally. I think they just buy it up unintentionally. Should we be using a diplomat in the diplomatic microbuilder? I feel like it's letting the AI handle something that I'll be better at than the AI. Maybe when you have 5 diplomats, then I feel like this could be a really good idea. There should be an option for electors on here. They always improve relations with all the electors of the HRE. There should also be another one for members of the HRE. Just if you're trying to pass reforms and things. Yeah, so this one. Oh no, that's the demand, not the change. It's fine. You up to 65 yet? I think it's a couple more years. Rival of our rivals done, right? Don't need to improve with them anymore. Convert. gang to Tengri. Is that one of the easy ones? No, it's going to take 500 months. How about no? Oh, I should take the Improve Your Prestige mission. That's a good one. Right, who else should I build a spy network on? Chagatai? I guess? They're allied to Kazan, though, so it'd be a pretty big fight. But who else am I going to build it on? I'm not going to be able to attack Japan because I don't have nearly enough boats. I could get these guys once I... what are they called? I can't remember what these guys are called. Once I get the... I guess I am going to use the diplomatic microbuilder here. Just improve relations with neighbouring countries. Seems fine. Improve with Chagatai. No, how do you take him out? There we go. Does that remove him from the macro builder? Yes, it does. The thing is, like the AI is never going to pick targets to improve it as well as I am. Okay, this is the one that I don't want to see ever again. It's kind of useful, but if they do it every year, it's just not worth it. So you can ally among tributaries, yes. How big are you? What's your... got a good tech level. It's quite big. If I leave as a tributary and he declares war on me, I'm pretty sure my allies join on my side. So let's see if we can get an ally with Yu Stang. Yu Stang? I don't know. In case it's not clear. I think it really was. Maybe I shouldn't buy corruption just while we're... Buy down corruption. Just while we're trying to get this institution bought. The Fall of Kyoto. Moshiyoto has utterly defeated the Shogun and will crown his brilliant campaign by having the Emperor name him the new Shogun, becoming the hereditary military dictator of Japan. Awesome. So the Yamana took Tokyo. Now they are the new Shogun. Do they get all the others as the other ones as vassals? No, interestingly enough, don't get the Ashigara. Is that because the Ashigara shogunate was the one that preceded them? I think it was. Cool. So you now have the Shogun title. Cool. Does that change your government? It does. It's really cool. Okay, we are going to do a campaign in Japan at some point, I'm sure. Alright, has our truce ended? It has. Get them! Get them! If we can steal money off them, that'll be more profitable than sitting around at peace with low maintenance. I'm going to attack immediately. And come back from there as well, actually. Here we go. Or... yeah, I want this one. Brilliant. Oh no! Ming's attacking the Oirat. Oh, but they only boarded the Oirat, not Mongolia. We need this province. I'd rather didn't take anything from the Oirat either, though. Of course, we quarantine the port and let them die. Because doing anything else is extremely foolish. Split up a bit. Do some sieging. And some looting. Get our horde unity back up. We're not going to have enough to send 2 to every province. No, we're not. They have more provinces than I realised. We're going to get a lot out of this war. They're going everywhere? Looks like it. Awesome. Well, that was an easy war. Back to speed 5. So hopefully if they made them release their vassal, that would be ideal. We're on full manpower. Yes, we are. Should probably train some guys then. But no, I need the money. I need the money. Ignore them or pay them off. I guess we'll pay them off. Maybe if I could just win this war first and then pay them off. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. We're going to have to take another loan. At least we can lower our army maintenance. New mission. Improve our prestige. That's a great mission. Let's take that. Uzbek wants military access. They're at war with Mongolia and Oirat. No. I'd rather have Ming take it. Then we can get a permanent claim on it. I don't know if you get a permanent claim on all of Ming or a permanent claim on the Chinese region when you become the holder of the mandate. I'm not sure about that. We'll have to see. It's a shame that their mandate's ticking up. They're now only taking an extra 13% shock damage. Presumably their army is still kind of overwhelming. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, 71,000, 71,000. Although no manpower. Okay, that's War 1. Is this doable? Yep. And all your cash, please. Very nice. Yoink, we'll be having that. And we will now go around and raise and core everything. Okay, raise, then core, and raise and core. Raising should obviously raise unrest, in my opinion. Well, no, maybe not, because you're killing everyone there, so who is there to be unruly, I guess? Can't raise it because development's too low. Can't raise it because development's too low. Is that all of the cores? It is. Fabulous. Well, after that very successful war, our name is now far more sane than it was before. I'll call it a part there. Thank you very much for watching, everybody, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.